All right, house call with Jerry and Terry. Special guest. Been a little while since we had a guest.
Yeah, a couple weeks, right?
Yeah. Kelly Keegs, who's always been a friend of mine and is now a friend again, I guess, a friend first time of Jerry's.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know about again, Kelly, but maybe.
Yeah. Well, you were indifferent going in.
We were acquaintances. Like, hi, bye, hey, what's up? Like that
in the office.
But I'd say friends or friendly again.
Yes, I'd say acquaintances before, and now feeling like we've reconciled and maybe stronger than even we were before.
Probably stronger than ever.
See, that's the thing is you two are more alike than you realize.
We're grudge people for sure.
Yeah. Listen, I'm all about making a scene, and if you do me wrong, then I'm gonna sit on that for quite some time. But it's a lot of time has passed. We're talking, of course, about a beef that we had longstanding from Surviving Barstool season 4, which is literally, I think at this point, almost 2 years ago that we filmed it. Like
exactly.
That's a long fucking time, and it's like sometimes I run out of gas on my grudges. Like I've got the list, and most of them I can hold forever, but like. I only spoke to Jerry because I was kind of chit-chatting in the Chicago office with Glennie, and he turned a corner, and it was like so funny that I was like, I gotta laugh at this because like I can't even pretend to be mad because he was so shocked to see me sitting there. He didn't know.
Yeah,
and
deer in headlights.
Yeah, and he like normally avoids me, so it was one of those things where I was like, all right, now this is over. Like this is just funny, and who cares?
Rico would have loved the call. I had a call with Kelly where I called her to apologize a long time ago, 2 years ago.
I heard.
And apology was not taken. No. It was a bashing. And I just had to sit in it. I sat in it for a couple hours and I was like, yeah.
But you're a lot like you respect people if they don't roll like you respect that she don't roll over.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
They didn't roll over. No,
if you're just
on business.
I appreciate that.
What's your term for soft? Ice cream? What do you call them? Butter?
Yeah, butter.
Butter soft.
Butter soft.
Butter soft.
Butter
if Kelly
soft.
was butter soft, you'd be like,
canola.
okay, like
Yeah.
No,
she stands on business. You got to respect
big
it about
time.
Sometimes you have to. If you don't stand up for yourself, nobody else is gonna. So you got to do some stuff like that. But yes, that was one of my favorite bitch outs to issue. I really enjoyed yelling at you in that moment. It felt like I got a lot off my own chest, and I think you said something along the lines of like, my mother would be so disappointed to know how I was talking about you. And I was like, yeah, she fucking would. Like it was just,
that was bad.
I was ruthless. I piled on so hard. But just so you know, like now it's out of my system. Now I'm all good. But
yeah, we're all good now.
Yeah.
Dan put his foot in his mouth a little bit too. He came into our bunk after you were flipping out to him with like all the text. Fuck this.
Oh yeah, he ruined your. He's the one who started this. So like it's Dan's fault that we even fought.
He comes into the room. It's me, Dave, Rhea, maybe Clemmer, and Dave. Like he thought it was just me and Dave in there, or Dan thought it was me and Dave in there. So he opens the door. He's like, "Oh, you'll never guess." And he's already reading the phone when he walks in, so it's too late. He's like, "You'll never guess what Jerry said." And then he looks up, and it's Rhea, and it's like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah. No, but he
has to say it. Rhea says exactly what you said.
He
about
said
Kelly,
it to my face. He came up to me and he goes,
"No, Dan
listen."
did.
Oh, he said that too. Oh, I didn't know that part.
He goes,
I didn't know that
listen.
part.
He goes, this is so funny. Like Jerry's talking shit. How funny is this? And I was so in the game, and it was like, fuck that motherfucker. I was like, what are you talking about? You think this is funny? Like I was just not in the right place to like think that was funny. And I mean, it was. Now looking back, it's funny, but it was crazy that Dan was running around causing those problems. And I remember talking to him before I talked to you, Jerry, on the phone. I like called him up. I was like, "The fuck you got these guys running around here? What are they doing? What are they saying about me?" Like I was losing my shit. But that's Surviving Barstool. Like it doesn't matter what it is or how big it is, how small it is. Like it will fuck you up in ways that you don't expect. Like I didn't expect to be bitching you out on the phone for 20 minutes. Like that. Never in my life would I expect that. But
we finally got Jerry back into the recap show. I thought this season's been unbelievable. Obviously, you guys are doing some recap, but like we're just devouring it again. Like,
It's a great. It
really is.
The
The
best
show is unreal.
Yeah, it's the best show Barstool puts out, in my opinion.
I agree.
Personally, I think it is the best, most entertaining. I felt the first episode and the second episode were really, really good. I think 3 and 4 were a little light, but I think it's gonna pick up big time.
Big time.
Yeah,
big time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're knee deep in it, so it's just. But that game, that's when we're all lunatics, like
Kelly, has there been any from Surviving Barstool? Any grudges that are still ongoing from like season 1, 2, 3, or no?
Ongoing, I wouldn't say there are any, at least from where I'm sitting and what I can tell of people. Like I know that there there aren't any like loud grudges of like, I'm never speaking to them again. Don't even be around me. Like nothing is that serious, but you can always tell when someone has like a little extra like sting towards someone. And usually you can trace that back to something that happened on Surviving Barstool. Like people like say, you know, Rico can get in an argument with Mubi, and it's like all of a sudden it's very serious because he feels like it's Mubi's fault that he wasn't there, like that she voted for you. Like that was like those things still sting. You're not like actually mad, but like if we pressed you on it a little bit, I bet you'd get pissed off. You know, like it's one of those things where it just kind of simmers forever.
Not really like massively with her, but I think
she's an example.
I think there's people in 1, 2, and 3, or more so 3 and 4, seasons 3 and 4, where you'll never get back to 100 with people. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think even me and Kirk, I don't think Kirk will ever get back to 100 with me. We could get damn close.
Yeah, get close. Yeah.
But like, you know.
Yeah. No, I think I'm over the game now, obviously, but you know what's fucked up about that, Kelly, is I found an idol. In that well, I didn't actually get the idol because I opened the wrong box.
Right.
I was blindsided until I sat down for the like voting, and then my gut told me it's me. Holy shit! How did that happen?
It felt like
the
funny.
Fucking box.
Yeah, the whole thing was funny just because it was like we were all laughing. You know, obviously. Sorry, like we were like laughing behind your back, being like Jerry's shaking hands and kissing babies across every aisle, and he's not worried about his own house. And it just became like, how can he not tell that we were basically like scheming in your face, but you were you were like already onto the next.
I was in the final already.
Yeah.
I was in the final.
Yeah. What is like the Belichick thing? He's like, we're on to Cincinnati or whatever.
Cincinnati.
That was literally Jerry. He's like, oh fuck, I don't even have to worry about round 1 or round 2, whichever it was. And we were like, well, actually, like this is, but it you're right though. Like if you get even the slightest bit overconfident, shit like that can sneak up on you. But then at the same time, you can also fuck yourself by being way too paranoid, which I think happens to a lot of people, especially right out the gate. Like if you're running around and are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? And that's a problem I run into all the time because I get so paranoid if I'm not like involved in a conversation. I'm like, they're fucking me right now. Like, forget it. So, but it brings out the worst in you for sure. Like no matter what.
Yeah, it does.
It's just so much goddamn fun.
It's so fun. Well, it's like you get a free pass to be like a sneaky dickhead, which is the best.
I mean, the other thing too, like Jerry doesn't hang out with a lot of people. I don't hang out with a lot of people. We're not in the younger group. Like we weren't here in the drinking phase, the going out phase, the dating phase. Like you're at night, you get to do hang out with these people at night. There is a fun element to that as well. You're playing the game at all times. But it's kind of funny to, have
just your convos. And,
just break balls and like, whatever. So
what do you think they'll do next year, Kelly? Do you think they'll bring back like Dave, Dan, Kirk?
I'm so curious about how they'll move forward with it because what I've seen so far with this new season is how much people are enjoying watching them like actually do the gameplay. So if you're like a Survivor, I love the show Survivor. So if I'm watching, my coworkers, which I'm sure that we all have a little more skin in the game because we know these people and we know how they operate. So it's like fun to watch. But I think that if we're like focusing on game stuff, I feel like you gotta keep out the big dogs because they bring in an element where they can, they're there for the spectacle. Like Dave, Kirk, Whitney. I mean, I know Kirk tries really hard with the game as well, but he is too a spectacle. Whitney, all those guys who are there to cause chaos. It's certainly a different kind of gameplay. But when it comes to like the nitty gritty stuff and like the true to the real game, I would say like the regular Joes that we work with are better. But I would also love the idea. I saw somebody like maybe a reply on Twitter or something that was like a fans versus favorites or like a all stars kind of cast. Like I think that if we incorporated some like random people and Barstool people, like that could be a cool avenue to go down. I feel like there's so many different things they can do with it. And I hope it keeps going because it's so fun. And I don't know anybody who says like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. Like everyone gets salty right when it's over, but everybody goes back. Like it's fun.
Everybody
it's fun.
goes back.
Yeah, everybody goes back.
You said big dogs. We love the guy. But I don't think Ryan Whitney necessarily played like the montage of him watching the golf.
Oh,
he didn't
no.
know what the
Well, no,
fuck
but
was
that's-
But
going
he's
on.
I'm
like
saying
one of the
Big
biggest
Dog-
personalities.
Yes.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
That's
just
what I mean
laughed
by
at,
Big
like,
Dog.
I
Yeah.
was
Not
laughing
like
at that
game
for sure.
player. No. Like they're
His
big,
arc was unbelievable.
so funny. Like
I
just
remember
everything
texting him
about
the
him
week
was so
before.
funny.
I'm like, how do you feel about surviving? Not like, and I was just like, how you feeling about next week? He was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, you talk to anybody? You line anything up? He's like, oh, yeah, we have to have like a lot. Like, I was like, wait, you're fucking out of it, dude. Yeah.
It's amazing though, like because you do need those people who really don't know how the game is played because those are the easy targets at the beginning. Although Wit lasted, I feel like for a while, but it's because he's a big personality and being likable is also a huge part of it. Like if you're a fun guy to have around and you're generally good vibes and like you're funny, people want to hang out with you. So that always works too.
I said it. I did Elio's horse racing show the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I said Elio would be a lock to be in the final 3 because everyone would want to hang out with him. For
Yeah.
Honestly,
like-
yeah. Who's gonna
and
vote
I
out
also
Dave's
think
best
there's
friend?
a world where he could do nothing. But if he has 2 people who, let's say Kelly and Jerry get to the final and piss everybody off, Elio just wins.
Oh, he just wins. Yeah, he just
wins.
win. I'm serious.
Totally.
So, but yeah, I don't know. Just a lot of fun. We're obsessed with it, obviously. Like still, 2, 3 in the morning, I'll still fire up an episode every once in a while. Of
course.
It's not healthy, but it is what it is. So you talk about grudges and how similar you are to us. Did that always start? Did you grow up like a grudge person? You think it's the Irish in you? Like
It is that is 100% a hereditary trait, absolutely passed down from my family, not even just my parents. Like my entire family is like, if you piss somebody off, then we ride so hard, probably too hard for the rest of time. Like I couldn't tell my mom growing up if I was like fighting with a friend or like fighting, like having like a disagreement with a friend, because she'd literally be like, well, fuck them forever. And it'd be like, well, no, mom, that's my best friend. She's going to come over next weekend. I'm just like a little annoyed with her today at school. And she'd be like, no, fuck her. She's a bad friend. Like it was 0 to 100 no matter what. And I try not to be exactly like that because I do think that like there's nuance sometimes. But yeah, if I truly believe that you fucked up in some way or like you fucked over a friend, then forget it. Like you're dead to me until you prove otherwise, pretty much. But I like that energy. I feel like I'd rather have that than just roll over all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Mama Keegs, she seems like she'd be a great guest on this.
Well, we've been trying to get mom. We've been trying to get
Trying to get moms.
We're trying to get
no
moms.
giveaways.
She would
Trying
love
to get
it.
a mom on this show. It's a white whale.
I'd have to think about it. She would love it, I know, but I think she'd also be really nervous. But she'd love it.
Yeah.
Should we tell Kelly our white whale or no?
Oh, she knows.
I know.
I talked to her in New York.
I know,
She
and
knows.
it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, we have contact. We've been talking. It's just nothing gets lined up.
You
Jerry would
gotta
have to go all in and do full like Barbara Walters.
Yeah.
Like suits.
100%.
Sit, we grill the
I think
questions.
a lot of people would watch that one.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
I might
wondering
put that
how-
on a loop in my part. Like that would just be. I would love. I have my own questions I could submit. Like
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
oh my
yeah.
god, you guys have to do it. It would just be.
Because
It'd be
there's a
all
lot
time.
of-
Like
yeah,
all time.
It looks like there's a big squeeze out there.
Yeah.
Looks like
does.
it. It looks
It does.
like it, and I'm
Big
dying to get to the
time.
bottom of it on through you guys.
I think people have tried like online, like Kelly, some of these like TikTok influencers, like they try to talk about that side of the relationship, but I don't think anybody has gotten to the bottom of it.
No, definitely not. People are trying to. I saw for a little while. People were trying to line up timelines and what's. I saw pictures from a baby shower and she wasn't there, like stuff like that. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, what's happening? But who knows? Maybe there's more drama than we know.
I'd love to do it in
you could
person,
text.
too.
I bet you could text one of those, the mom or dad, and see what the deal is. I would love both sides. If I'm
Yeah,
being
me
No,
too.
honest.
I think they're too political.
You
think so?
I think mom and dad are like, I could see them running for local office.
Honestly, you might be right. Like you could be
Like,
right.
Yeah.
They're getting polished. They're brand friendly. Like we're
Yeah.
giving too much away.
What about the ex?
Yeah. Oh no way.
He's no shot, right?
He grew up that way. Grew up too polished. He's a steel trap, I'm sure. But I would love to know for my own personal.
Yeah.
I'm just so nosy.
trading stories with him.
You grew up a grudge guy, Rico? Like grew up a grudge guy?
So it's very interesting.
Seems like you wouldn't. I
I
didn't
got
grow
the
up a
Irish.
grudge
I
guy.
got the Irish like grudge side on my dad's side like that, and my dad tried to be in the middle of like teaching you like, hey, you can go in a room and not let somebody know you fucking hate them. But I don't know. To me, it was always like, if you like fuck me like that, and I just be like, yeah, it's okay. Like I'm weaker. You know what I mean? It's my own flaw, but like I just can't live with that. I can't ever. I've buried grudges down the road as I get older. You can't be carrying that much shit. But it's
But
like
you carry at least one grudge for the rest of your life, right?
yeah, I got squeezed out of a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fundraising.
Oh.
So that one.
shit.
But I had to bury that.
Well,
There's all sorts of-
I'll tell you what, nothing in the world is worse than having to take the high road. Like I feel like that is a sentence worse than death. Like I hate having to bite my tongue on things and be like the bigger person. Like I do fucking hate doing that. But yeah, sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you have to for like the long game. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like, all right, I'll let this situation slide because down the road I'm gonna need this person in some other way. You know?
Well, no, just also, I mean, I just haven't handled. We've obviously seen my career trajectory here. Like, you don't handle things the best, and then it comes back.
You changed,
to
though.
bite
I
you
mean,
in
I
the
think you've
ass.
changed.
Yeah, for sure.
For the most part. I kind of miss that old guy, though, a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you've seen the video the first time I ever met Kelly, right?
No, I didn't see that video.
That's my
So
favorite.
I knew Kelly.
my
I knew who
favorite
Kelly
video.
was. She was actually Kelly. We have a very similar like career story arc.
We
in
do
the
actually.
Barstool world, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
When did you start, Kelly?
I was I started full time January 2021, but I was like a friend of
Right
for
after me.
like
Yeah,
5 or 6 years before that. I was like
Oh, wow.
popping on KFC radio, I'm filling in on Sirius XM, I'm hanging out. Like
You
I
had
was
your
always
own
just in the
podcast
orbit
too, right?
I had my own
Wine with Kelly?
podcast. Yeah, Wine with Kelly.
Wow.
I did that for a long time while working full time as well, but then I got like a more intensive job and I like couldn't do both at the same time. It was kind of a nightmare. So there was a little bit of time at Barstool where I wasn't really active in helping. Like I would like pop on here and there, but I wasn't like doing a lot. And then I got laid off in COVID, and then I started talking to Erica. I was like, hey girl, like what can we do about this? And can I help here? Can I do this? And then I started helping her a lot. And then yeah, and then it all kind of fell into place finally. But it took a long fucking time for me to like be a full-time person here.
Wow.
Because way back in the day, Barstool's videos were released like rarely, other than the rundown.
What do you mean Barstool videos?
Like Dave and Dan would go do that Stingray video.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
like it wasn't like what it is now is a machine.
Yeah.
it's-
They'll
The
tell you
turnaround
that,
was
like,
insane.
something.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But that's why, like, if you look, like the biggest joke of people is the King Richard, not joke, but like the King Richard's Fair video, because when it came out, it was just you were dying for that content. They did that. They did the burger challenge, all that stuff. I remember being like, it's a new video. It was like, I don't know, like a movie in the 50s. Like movies come out once a month. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there
yeah.
wasn't. Now we're like
And
everyone
they
like
talk
in
about
5
it all
seconds.
week, like all week leading up. Like they'd film it, and then on radio or on wherever they'd be like, "Oh, it was so funny. Wait till you see this video. Wait till."
Yeah,
so they
like-
it'd be like a lot of hype for every
You
single
You were
thing.
dying for it. It
Yeah.
was all you had. So, but more to that point, the best way to like kind of follow Barstool other than the blog was the Twitter interactions. And Kelly was very much
Active on
like
Twitter?
in that as well. So yeah, she would be
That's
she'd
how I
be on
met.
Kevin's.
That's how I met Kevin and John. Was I met and Brendan Clancy helped me a shit ton with my own podcast. But that was like I met them all because I would interact with them on Twitter all the time. And this was too when that wasn't like so weird to do. Like now I wouldn't do that. I like now I see like Twitter girls and guys too. There's way more guys now, but they like interact with the personalities because you can tell that they want to like get in. But at the time it was like nobody was in. We were all just like friends on Twitter. And then I don't know when that shifted, but like the way I was like tweeting at people then, I wouldn't do now, if that makes sense.
There are still some really good fan follows though.
For sure.
Yeah, there's a couple for
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
or that are creative, that are just very
Totally.
funny, that do interact. Like
Yeah.
it's very organic and funny. But anyway,
Yes,
Kelly,
yes.
so I was like on the outside of Pick'em.
Yeah.
Like you call in, you do this. I wasn't working here. Like you interact. Everyone kind of you call in on the radio, whatever. But anyway, Kelly. First time I meet Kelly, I'm like, oh hey, yeah, you know, I've met you a bunch of times, or I've seen you on Twitter, like whatever. Hello. We sit down, and they do that like barguments thing, and set me up with somebody I hate, and I'm going berserk. And Kelly's in the corner, and her face is like, what the fuck Did I just walk in?
Well, it was at the time where you were being very, and this was also part of it. Like I knew that you were perpetually in this bit of like, don't talk about my home life, don't talk about whatever. But it wasn't as much of a bit as I thought. Like I didn't realize that you were actively like, don't bring up my old job, don't bring up my real government name, like don't do that shit. So the person he's up against, no longer at the company, she brings it up. Like first thing, it's the first thing she does is bring it up, and he
But
has
also,
has like
sorry,
a full
Kelly,
stroke.
they hate the interruption.
Oh, is that when
Yeah.
you ripped the mic off?
Yes.
Oh,
the
yes.
no, but
That
the
clip
problem
is so good.
But the problem, the real problem I had, which is behind the scenes thing, I was introduced or was talking to Kelly and was like, or talking to Marty and Dan as well. I'm like, hey, I gotta go in tonight. I gotta work tonight. We're talking real life. She's just sitting there like a fucking rat, observing it, and then used it against me. You don't get that's a low blow.
Yeah.
You know, but when somebody makes an intern dive into a dumpster to go get their AirPod, anything's on the table. So at a Barstool Classic. So
Exactly. And,
anything's on the
people
table.
don't forget about that, and they shouldn't, because that's fucking insane. When I heard that story, I couldn't believe it.
Nuts.
Yeah.
But she fucked me at the end. She got back at me, but it might have saved my life.
How'd
Yeah.
she get back at you?
The Fugazi thing when I lost my marbles,
Oh, that she was behind that.
partly.
Oh no, I didn't know that part.
Let's just say that the person I was talking to be a mediator between me and Dave, the contracts,
Yeah.
also was a mediator for her
Oh,
and that company.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, yeah, I don't know how much I want to get into, but like,
Yeah. No, I
let's
don't.
just put it this: the first conversation with the mediator, he's like, where's your head at? I'm like, well, there's people who aren't like, I don't think that good, and they're making a lot of money, and they do this, they do that, and I was doing the same thing. I was like talking in code. I was fucking a lunatic, and the guy's like, just so you know, I do rep her. I was like, oh, okay, this is like 8 seconds into the convo, and then so whatever.
Yeah,
But,
you were in a dark place. That was
oh
a
my God.
dark place.
Yeah.
You got to
but it
hit the
was-
bottom to get back up, though.
Yeah.
I'd say you've spiraled all the way back up. I'd say. I think it seems like you're doing great.
Yeah, but at any point you could be
Yeah, it
back
could flip,
behind.
yeah.
That's how we are, day at a time,
backslide.
brother.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah,
be back
yeah.
behind that dumpster.
Yeah.
You know, you could be fucking calling in.
That's where the
missions.
grudges kind of started for me, actually. I was like I think like I was a bad kid, like I did bad things, but I would like always listen to my mom, and then
Yeah.
I think the grudge stuff happened like just of like years of people like, you see on like MySpace back in the day, people talking shit about you and whatnot, like, oh, drug addict, fucking loser, shit like that. And then like
They were doing that on MySpace.
Yeah. It's like kids
I
are
think it was MySpace or
ruthless.
Facebook, MySpace, whatever.
They were sending you messages or just like
No,
putting memes
like
in
you see like fucking like maybe it was Facebook, I don't know, but it was back in the day, like a long time
Okay.
ago. But yeah, they would just say like put shit out there and like openly in public.
Oh, jeez.
And like they would like people like took pictures like shit like that.
Damn,
and
Jerry.
yeah, so like that's where the grudges kind of started for me. I think the biggest grudge I ever had and still do, I can't get rid of it, was the algebra teacher, Mr. Simon, which
Mr.
we
Simon, we talked about
about
last
on the
week.
podcast.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't hear this story, but Jerry, I also have an endless grudge against one of my algebra / math teachers.
Really?
Yeah. I blame
this-
her for the
this
reason
guy-
that I can't do math currently, present day. Like it's her fault that I had her in 6th grade and then again in 8th grade. And 2 very pivotal years for math. And she had no fucking patience for me. I'm a slow math learner. I'm bad
Same.
with numbers. No patience for me. And she would make fun of me openly when I would struggle. And she'd call on me. She knew I didn't know the answer and I'd struggle. And then she'd like roll her eyes, laugh at my expense, and then call on someone that knew it and ruin my confidence. And I blame her for my lack of skills.
Singled you out.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah. Some teachers,
You remember
there are
bad
bad
teachers, but there's a lot of good teachers.
Yeah.
A lot
but there
of
are
good
bad
tea-
ones.
Oh, I had great teachers. She is the only one that I can remember as like a bad teacher because her attitude sucked so bad. Like I don't even know if she was bad at teaching math. Her attitude sucked so bad I couldn't process what she was saying. She was such a bitch.
I look back, like I went to Catholic school all the way through high school. The girls teaching us in like 7th and 8th grade were like 26. I can't even imagine like 13, 14, like we were animals back then.
Yeah.
But they did control it, I guess, in a Catholic. But I can't imagine in a public school.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was
I never really
unruly.
had any young teachers. Mine were always like
They were younger. Yeah,
40s
teachers
and
were younger.
50s.
I had some young teachers too. I went to Catholic school till 2nd grade, and in 1st grade, I had a teacher who was really young. She couldn't have been more than 22. Like, she was so young.
Wow.
Now I'm thinking back, like, how young she was. And she used to let me braid her hair, like, at her desk. Like, I would finish my work fast and I could braid her hair. And then she got in trouble for, like, letting me do that. I guess that's, like, inappropriate. So I'm like, oh, weird. But sorry, I was fast at my stuff. But that's Catholic school. They don't fuck with that.
What kind of crowd did you fit in high school?
I was a floating person. I would say that I had friends in every group. The people I hung out with the most were like the friends that I had from middle school, because our high school was this like huge high school that had like 4 different middle schools that funneled into it. So like my closest friends were from childhood, and then I had a few other like new people. But I would say like the people I would hang out with outside of school were mostly the kids who would like drink and party. Like if there was anybody that would do that, I always was trying to get there. But in school, I was friends with like legit everyone. Like it was, or I tried to be anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd all say the same, but I certainly was just, sometimes they were more interesting. Like I could not stand the like quote unquote like popular guys. Like all those guys were ugly fucking deadbeats who were just like dipping in 9th grade and like, and they just sucked. God, had no interest in them. I didn't even like hanging out with them. But then, I'm talking to like, so-and-so who's sitting on the laptop all night long. We can chat on AIM, send jokes back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Like those, I had a lot of fun joking around with those kind of people.
Game.
Hey, what was
AIM
the screen name?
Yeah, what was the screen name?
I had 2 screen names. The first one I ever had was called Cool Sexy Babe. And then my dad told me I had to get rid of that one. He said, no, it's a little much. And so then I got Blue Eyed Baby 672.
Oh.
Which was great. And then I had that like until I got like Keegs something, when I was an adult. But then after that, nobody used that anymore.
AIM was the goddamn best.
Oh,
AIM was the best. You could put up that like status, right? Like be
Your
back
away
later.
message. Yeah.
Away message, yeah.
Yeah, you could put the away message.
Like go to the pool, be back
It
later.
was all sorts of like
BBL, be back later.
I mean, it was so. But we lived in the day where you had one family computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you were like when you would also get these sounds when people signed on, you memorize their sound. Oh my God, Kelly Keegs signed on.
That
like,
sound was like
right away,
crack
like high,
cocaine,
like,
literally
it's
crack. Like Jerry, I know you get it. Like when you hear that little door open and your crush has just logged on to AIM, like I don't know if I've ever felt that feeling again. It's
that was
amazing.
the origin of being left on red too, because some people's families, they would just let, if they were like an only child or like maybe their older brother moved away, they were just on the computer all the time, especially the people with 2 phone lines.
Mm-hmm. I had that.
So like if you had the second phone line, you could just stay on all day. So the girl would sign on, let's say, and then that was the origin of like leaving you on red. You talk for a little bit, and then they would be like, their family leaves, they go leave for a basketball. They're not giving you updates.
Yeah, it's over.
And then you don't want to look, you don't want to send like 82 in a row. You're like, when do I? It's fucking crazy. Yeah.
We know what also caused some problems? The top 8, right? MySpace.
Big time.
Top 8.
I didn't know you were
Caused a
spending
lot
so
of
much time on
problems.
MySpace, Jerry. I also loved MySpace, but yeah.
I was big on MySpace. I love that.
That was your
original
big
song.
thing.
We hadn't seen anything like it really. It was cool to. You
Top
put the
8.
song. You had to code
Yeah.
it. There were
Top 8
always
was
the
the
people.
shit. Yeah.
You think about this. This is what's crazy to me. Did you ever let somebody have your password, Kelly, to help you code your profile?
No, I taught myself how. I am so mad that as an adult, none of that information has stayed with me. But I was legitimately, like, I had color numbers memorized. Like,
wow.
I want this version of the magenta, and it's like 7778877. Like, that's the color that I was making my
Damn, that's
background
wild.
profile.
I'm just
It
saying,
was
we used to
crazy at the time.
Yeah. Imagine something like me trusting you, like, here's my email password.
Yeah.
Send, or here's my Facebook, like update my status every once in a while. That's what we were legitimately like doing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a simpler time.
I was a
Simpler time.
lockbox. All my shit was locked the fuck up. Did either of you guys have? I wouldn't assume so, but there's something called Xanga. Xanga is how you'd spell it. It was essentially like an online diary. It was basically like Tumblr or Substack or like a blog before those things kind of existed. And so you'd go onto this platform and you would just like, you could create your page and then you just like write posts basically. And I treated it like it was my personal diary. Like I was literally writing like the most personal shit and talking about crushes, but I was doing it in like a code namey kind of way in case I was like, they're going to stumble upon this and they're going to see, like, they're going to think it's about them and whatever. Like I was such a freak about the online stuff, but people did read it. They liked it.
Yeah, Kelly seems like a big fan of like Babysitter's Club and like
Big time.
all that stuff, right?
Hell yeah.
Like the journal.
I had Tumblr. What was another one? I had Tumblr and then, oh man, what's the picture one? Like a lot of, oh man, damn it. A lot of the girls use
Visco?
Let's see. Yeah, I think Visco.
Visco, VSCO.
I think that might be it. Yeah, I think that might be it.
That I downloaded that at the time when it came out because I thought it was a photo editor. I was like, oh, I can put this in and throw like filters on and make it funky or whatever. Not realizing it's like literally a social media platform. Like there's a Visco of me somewhere where it's like heavily edited shit from when I was 15. Like
I don't know how to get to it.
Me neither. No idea.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Where were some of your favorite places to drink growing up?
A lot of the options were like friends' basements or the woods.
Woods.
I preferred the woods.
Where are you from, Kelly?
Hours.
Are you from New York?
No, I'm from Flemington, New Jersey. It's like right.
Oh wow, Flemington. Okay.
Yeah. Do you know Flemington?
Like maybe, yeah. I know. There's a good restaurant over there. Oh my gosh. Oh man, it's a good steakhouse. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank.
I think what would be good. They just reopened the Union Hotel. I'm hype to go there.
Union Hotel?
Yeah, Union Hotel.
I'm not familiar with that.
Famously housed everybody waiting around for the Lindbergh trial. Lindbergh baby was taken right around the corner from my parents.
Yeah. Flemington's like 25, maybe 30, 35 minutes from where the Newark Airport, around there, somewhere around there.
It's more like an hour, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah, it's right like smack in the middle, and it's a lot
Central
of farmland.
Jersey?
Central, yeah. A lot of farmland around, so it's like kind of middle of nowhere, which is why I was so hyped to. I always wanted to move to New York or like live in New York.
I went shopping there one time.
They've got
there a lot of malls?
They have outlets. Liberty Village.
There you go.
Yeah.
Outlets.
The outlets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good
spot.
shit now. Yeah, they're really trying to like beef it up as like a commuter city now, which is cool. But when I grew up there, it was like jack shit. We had like a TGI Fridays and we had an Applebee's, and when I think like trying to think like a chicken place came to town, either like a Popeyes or something like that, and everybody went fucking crazy about it. Like it was like you couldn't believe that we now had this place in town. But yeah, I mean it was fine growing up. It was just a lot of free time. And a lot of like, I couldn't go anywhere or do anything really except for go to friends' houses. And we either, if their parents were cool with us drinking, we'd drink in the basement and carry on. Or if they weren't, we'd go to somebody's house where they could go in the woods. And I remember going to my one friend's house. There was like a development of houses. So like a bunch of people lived all over the place in these different cul-de-sacs within. And we would like walk from my one friend's house to one of our guy friends' houses who was like on the other side of the neighborhood. And we went over there once and we went into the back woods and he dug up out of the ground a 2-liter bottle of like a bunch of mixed alcohols that he had been like collecting over time. And so we like, had to literally break out a shovel and dig it out of the ground because he was like hiding it from his parents. It was crazy. That was like 9th grade, I think.
You weren't a big drink, like, but you're in the woods freezing your dick off.
No fire?
So
no like
cold.
bonfire or something?
No, you can't draw attention. You don't want people to know you're
true.
back there drinking.
You got to know how to run. Like you barely have a cell phone.
Dark,
dude.
right? It got to be dark.
Dark as hell.
Yeah.
Tripping over roots and shit. Oh yeah. It's the best.
Nuts.
Oh, I would give anything to like drink in the woods like that again. Like just one more time. I think it would just be
I
so
don't think
funny.
it's debatable to me. If you could relive a 10-year period of your life, I think it's different for you. Which 10-year period would you live? To me, it's 10 to 20, 14 to 24. Without a doubt.
That is
without a doubt in my mind.
a really good question.
Without a doubt in my mind.
I don't think I'd choose
You're entering
14.
high school, you get college, like right after college.
Yeah.
It's perfect. That 10-year gap is perfect.
I'd probably say, damn, this is hard. Because there's so much good and bad about each 10-year span, I'm trying to think what bad would I be willing to relive? And I don't know if it's high school. You know what I mean? Like high school was great, but for girls, it's like, everybody's all they're talking about is, oh, she has no boobs. Like that's all the boys ever talk about,
Yeah.
I probably maybe like 18 to 28. I feel like that's a good one. because
18
then
to
I
20.
could buy cigarettes. I'm going to college. I can drive. I'm a senior.
That's not bad.
Do you smoke
really
cigarettes,
blonde.
Kelly, still?
we gotta
The
smoke
occasional, yes. I try to limit myself to like one a week if I'm feeling it. But if I'm like out and drinking, I'm always wanting a cigarette. But luckily, not many people really smoke too much anymore. I've got my pockets of friends who still smoke, so we'll fuck around. But
Yeah, my wifey just picked up cigs again out of nowhere, out of the blue.
oh
Yeah.
god,
Yeah, out of
what's
the blue.
she
I think
going through?
I don't know. I might be causing some stress because
Maybe.
a couple weeks ago, it was crazy. We were traveling for the bush, and I haven't smoked cigarettes 10 years.
I didn't even know you smoked cigarettes.
I used to smoke cigarettes, but like maybe 10 years I haven't smoked, right?
Yeah.
And we were in Las Vegas for Bush, and I just bought a pack of cigarettes out of the blue. I had no idea why.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna smoke a couple cigarettes. They're like, our players are smoking, they're smoking weed. I don't smoke weed. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll buy a pack of cigarettes. I told Mook, grab me a pack of cigarettes, brings it over. As I'm smoking a cigarette, and now wifey never smoked
Yeah.
like cigs like that, like ever. She was never a smoker. And all of a sudden she just texted me and she's like, hey, just a heads up, I bought a pack of cigarettes. And I'm like, wait, that's so weird.
It's like some ET shit.
That's nuts.
I sent her the pack of cigarettes, and I haven't smoked in 10 years. She probably hasn't smoked in 10 years, and we bought cigarettes the same exact day.
That is so
That's
crazy,
ET, bro.
Yeah, it was
That's
wild.
so insane.
Yeah, I might be causing some stress. I don't know.
So now,
Who
so
knows?
what? So she never smoked before, and so is she? Is she like holding the cigarette like this, or I feel like you can always
She
tell.
looked good smoke. She looked sexy smoking it. Yeah,
she looked
was
normal
like-
smoking.
Yeah,
Okay.
she looked good. I kind of liked it a little bit.
Listen, the occasional sexy cig is totally fine. I just think once
Yeah.
you make it if you open your eyes in the morning and the first thing you're doing is lighting a cigarette, then you got a problem. It's like
Yeah,
you're gonna
I
smell
think
like
so
that all
too,
day. It's a bad start to your day. What I'll do is I'll let myself have one. I do skinny cigs only now. So it's like
Her
either
too. She did the Virginia Slim. I think she did
they're
something like that.
Yeah, they're capris. Capris are like the
Oh,
hotness.
Capri. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yes, that's what she got.
Capris are the new Virginia Slims. I don't even know if Virginia Slim
Gotcha.
still sells. I never.
Maybe not.
People, whenever
Yeah, the
they see
skinny
me with
ones.
the skinny, they always are like, "Oh my god, Virginia Slim!" Like they freak out because it must be the only skinny cig they know. Like that, just whatever.
Yeah.
But it's Capris, and then they remind me most of like the cigs that I get if I'm in Europe, which are also skinny and don't feel like air. So I'm like, all right, this is cool. But I'll do one after work where it's like, okay, I did a whole day. I'm coming home. It's 6:30,
Like every
whatever
day
it is.
after work?
No. This is my like one day a week I'll choose.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is, like, I did this last night. I said I had a more difficult Monday than I anticipated. I'm going to reward myself with a little ciggy. But now, unfortunately, we've been talking about it for 15 minutes. So tonight I'm going to also have to have another one.
Yeah,
but just don't tell anybody.
part of the fucking
Just don't
problem.
tell anybody. And that is a thing. Like if you talk about a cigarette too much, I'm like, damn, that sounds good right now. And I will go get one. Like it's just
Yeah.
too. I try not to limit myself too much. But yeah, if you're waking up in the morning and you're smoking a cigarette out your window at 8 a.m., like that's tough.
That's tough.
It's a tough look.
Yeah. It's a tough look. She's like what you're on right now, kind of once a week. She's smoking one.
Yeah.
So I kind of like it. It's pretty cool.
It's a fun. I try to limit it to like the weekend or like a later in the week type thing, like a Thursday or a
Yeah.
Friday. But it's so sometimes it just hits you when it hits you.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Were you a
looks-
smoker, Rico, or no?
No, my mother's a health teacher.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
my
And
mom's. My
athletics,
parents don't smoke at
like-
all.
Yeah.
My mom used to when she was like in high school. She brings it up all the time. She's like, I would smoke Marlboro Reds. And I was like, yeah, but not now. Like not in the time that she's been my mother. So,
Yeah.
she smoked a cig with me in Paris when we were there, which was fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Bonding.
Yeah.
Smoked weed with my dad. That was kind of weird. I thought.
I don't know if I'd want to be high with my parents.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I thought. Like I don't like you're not funny to me.
Rough. That's rough.
Oh, man.
You're not dancing for me, clown?
It's unbelievable. My Legend model mattress from Lisa has become my reset button. It's the one part of my busy day that's just for me. It's supportive without being stiff, soft without sinking, and somehow exactly what I need. genuine rest every single night. It's the definition of comfort that works as hard as I do. Around this time of year, you're only getting a certain amount of hours for sleep, football season, late games, summertime, you're staying up late, swimming, this and that. You only get a certain amount of rest. You want to make the most of that rest. The Lisa mattress has been unbelievable. Feels like the minute you lay down, you go right out. It's comfortable. You're not tossing and turning. Doesn't feel like you're getting up at night. I absolutely love it. Lisa has a lineup of beautifully crafted mattresses tailored to how you sleep. Each mattress is designed with specific sleep positions and feel preferences in mind. From night one, you'll feel the difference. Premium materials that deliver serious comfort and full body support no matter how you sleep. Just take the Lisa Sleep Quiz and you'll find your perfect match in 2 minutes or less. Lisa mattresses are meticulously designed and assembled in the U.S. for exceptional quality, and they back it all up with free shipping, easy returns, and a 120-night sleep trial. Go to lisa.com for 25% off select mattresses, plus get an extra $50 off with promo code HOUSECALL. Exclusive for my listeners, that's LEESA.com, promo code HOUSECALL for 25% off select mattresses, plus an extra $50 off. Support our show and let them know we sent you in the survey after checkout. Lisa.com, promo code HOUSECALL. Dave obviously talks about your rants. You have the best ability to like turn on the camera, rant at people. When you get going, like you saw you in Vegas, just you bitching people out. Is that a skill you fine-tuned or like later in life? Or were you like in 6th grade when kids, like the boys would throw a dodgeball, or moon you? If like, did you roll over back then or you were like fucking right away, like just, and everybody's like, oh my God, she just fucking ripped them alive.
Honestly, I would say that exact scenario you're describing, like competitive moments, I've always been very competitive and I'm never afraid of like I hate the thought of being disadvantaged because I'm a girl. Like that was always a thing growing up. It's like, oh, the boys get all the girls out and that pisses me off so much.
Man's game. Imagine saying that. Man's game.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like it's that shit, but that's just like middle school shit. Like boys just say that.
That
like,
was joking.
Yeah, no, I know. But
as it turns out, we probably should have fucking done it. But
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We counted on the guilt.
They outsmarted us.
Yeah, that was smart. But they didn't, they're trying to work through that on this season. But like I would say, if I'm faced with that sort of moment to like be allowed to be a little boisterous, I'm always taking it because I feel like I'm always simmering. So if you get the opportunity, you seize it. It's like I would love to yell and scream and carry on about something. And then obviously I've had like real jobs in life, so I can't act like that or couldn't act like that before. But
I mean, you can.
You could, but like, yeah.
We'll learn about
I mean, I've
it.
given had a stern conversation or two, but no, I would say I was pretty even keeled when it came to that kind of stuff. But once, whenever I was doing Barstool stuff, that it was like the floodgates are open. I can say and do what I want because that's what they want. And I watch a lot of reality TV, and I love I've certainly absorbed that over time, like the way that people handle themselves, the formula of what makes it interesting. Like I'll apply those when kind of issuing this bitch out. And I also love and people are kind of picking up on this. I love walking people into their own shit. Like that's my favorite thing. It's like if I know something and you don't know I know that thing, I'm gonna bring you there, and then I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like that feels good to me. That feels smart.
Seen that a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That's my favorite thing to do. It's rare that you really get to tee that up like that, but I'm always looking for some sort of angle to then like be right ultimately. I just like being right about things. That's like my favorite thing. So if I get to yell and carry on and be right at the same time, that's great.
Are there any grudges still? Was there? See, I really don't even know like that whole thing. Like obviously people are saying like there's layers and stuff. I try to not stay out of that world a little bit. Do you have any beef currently with any of the girls or no? Everything's cool.
No, I would say this is probably the first time that in a long time that I've not really had like complicated feelings towards anyone. Like I'm just kind of like, okay. Oh, everybody's doing their thing, whatever. The stuff with all the Chicago girls and their friendship drama and the stuff like that. Like I was more of a receiver of information and just like the voice box for what nobody was saying. I can't stand when there's a scenario where everyone is talking about this one thing and bitching and whatever. I love to bitch and moan and gossip just as much as the next bitch, but like it gets to a point where I'm like, we got to say all this out loud now. And I just can't keep it in. So once everything gets out in the open and you see that it really wasn't as big of a deal as everybody was making it, then you just move on and it's no big deal. That's kind of where I'm sitting. Like no one's even talking about Like no one cares about that anymore. You know what I mean?
No,
like it,
no.
it
Somebody
blew
will
up and
fuck
we
up.
moved on. And so now
Yeah,
it's,
there'll be another thing that comes up.
It's
For
the
sure.
worst when you're going through it, but you
Yes.
just pray to get like the way. Hopefully, the next week somebody does something worse. And then,
totally.
Yeah, you need a Mincy to go viral or something.
Exactly. I was seeing people were like, oh, because all the like drama with all that fallout was going on the Yak, and people were like, we just need Mincy to like fall down another flight of stairs, like more than anything right now. It's very funny.
what are the biggest things that set you off? Like the 5, I guess your 5 biggest. I don't want to say like icks, but like if somebody uses a certain like really bad word about girls, or like the guys who show up to a date in a fucking t-shirt. Like, what are 5?
Icks are good, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
Icks
like
make sense,
just
yeah.
in life. It
Or like
could be really
irks.
kind of like anything. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I'd say right off the top, tone. Tone is extremely important to me. If you've got a bad tone, I'm pissed. Like I
I'm
can
like that too.
I
Don't
can
talk to
read
me
a
like
tone.
child.
Don't talk to me like a child, and don't
rather
like
have
it's
AIDS.
if you come to me and your tone is slightly off, and I say like, "Are you good?" and then I get another bad. Yeah, what? Yeah, it's like, okay, no, you're not. Clearly, you're bad, and I could tell that you came in with this tone.
The movement.
Hand movement.
It's just, you know what I mean? You can, I hate when you can feel someone's shit and you're like, okay, either let me know or like, don't take it out on me, whatever it is. Tone is really important and it will always set me off if it's wrong. And I think that kind of stretches through the rest of like the icks or the irks, because if you're saying something about girls, like if you're making jokes at our expense or whatever, like I can laugh sometimes, but if it's in a tone where I feel like, you know, I'm being laughed at, not laughed with, that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like if you're making a joke and like here's a prime example, kind of looping back in my own personal, I had like a kind of a bad taste in my mouth with Hannah Montoya because she had made a joke on like a Mook Can't Sleep, and it felt to me like it was at the expense of like Taylor Watch and Fishbowl. She was like, oh, I only watch girl shows, and she like referenced, but at the whole room, it like erupted in laughter. And I was like, fuck these people. Like that set me off, because that was not like, I wasn't there laughing with you. And so what's your fucking problem? Like that kind of joke will always make me mad. Also just like not paying attention. Like if I'm talking to you and I'm telling you something, and 10 minutes later you weren't listening to what I was saying, and it's at my detriment, like we're having a problem. We've got a problem now. Like it's
I deal with that.
We could have
yes.
Yeah,
you both look sheepish now. I'm bringing this up.
Yeah,
That to me
it's tough.
seems.
I've even done it in front of Kelly. Like
It's
she's
the
like,
worst.
are you listening to what I'm saying? I'm like, no. Like,
It's the
sorry.
worst. Like I know I've got like the kind of voice that you can tune out easily. I'm well aware, but it's like I can't stand it when I go through a whole thing. I'll say something for 5 long minutes. I'm telling a story, and then 2 seconds later I get asked the same question that I just fucking explained. It's like, what were you doing in that time? Were you even in your body? Like this is crazy. Can't stand that. And
That happens.
You're looking at the phone. You're not really listening.
of course, yeah. I don't like bad manners. Bad manners is rude. I hate when people are like, I don't know, or they're like, bad manners kind of ties in with like acting more important than you are. Like no one is more important than anybody else, especially like when we're working here. So whenever I see somebody like ordering somebody else around, or like, hey, set this up, or hey, do this, hey, do that, like that to me is like, hi, would you mind helping me with this instead? Or hi,
Exactly, yeah.
if you have a minute, can you show me the, like there's this like politeness or respect in the workplace that I feel like kind of gets lost because we're all so all over the place. That drives me crazy. But people do it in
Any
life
code
too.
names? Any code names on that?
I'm trying to think if there's anyone specific, but no, I notice it all the time. But now I'm going to start keeping stock of who does that, because I do think
that.
the tone is like, and we're going back to the tone. I think that really is like the number one thing. Everything kind of can roll up into tone for me.
Yeah, I see that sometimes.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah.
Do you guys
Here and there.
do you guys ever feel like you're misinterpreting tone? Like sometimes I worry that I will kind of be on the defense prematurely, where it's like, I don't need to be so, what's wrong with you? But sometimes
yeah, I
it
think
just
we're
gets
quick
like
to
that.
action.
I've gotten better though, because wifey's Spanish, so I've gotten
There you
better,
go.
like, because that's just how she is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just not like she's not like being aggressive. That's just how she
She's
talks.
Italian. Yeah.
Yeah.
same thing.
Yes. You
Yeah.
know. So I've gotten better at it. With here, I don't think I really deal with anybody's like tone or anything.
There's definitely people who like talk.
I'm saying personally, like to me, I'm saying like I
Yeah.
don't. I feel like I have Everybody seems like, at least the people that I've talked to are always polite. I don't talk to many people.
You know who has a bad tone sometimes? I'll say it. He's in Chicago. Stefan's got a bad tone sometimes.
Yeah.
He made a joke to me recently. We were doing like the dozen tournament or whatever, and I was doing like the post rap show like with the winner or whatever. And I kept fucking up the direction. I was like, I had to talk to these people and then send them this way to like put their sticker on the board or some shit. And I would hand them the sticker in the beginning, and then I'd be like, this is amazing, and I'd send it back to Jeff before being like, put it on the board. I did it twice in a row. And Stefan came up and was like, are you going to do it right next time? Like he said some snappy fucking thing that I was like, I might kill you in your sleep. And then later on, he was joking around. He's a whatever, blah, blah. It was all fine. We're all done. But that's the kind of thing where I'm like, watch your mouth. I don't know if we know each other like that.
I had an issue with him at the Super Bowl. He didn't say hello.
Really?
Like twice.
There you go. Sometimes it's a problem.
It's always stress with him, like, because
he seems very stressed.
Listen,
he's stressed and he's busy.
And I'm
he's
stressed
busy
too.
and
But
he works hard. I'm not saying that.
If I'm coming in calm, it's a rare. No, I don't want to say a rarity. Like, see my energy. You see where I'm at. You'd go into the same with Steve. You could ask Jason, those guys, Andrew. A lot of times you just go in to say hello.
Yes.
But I get it. Like, we could be a pain in the ass. I would go in there a bunch, be like, hey, we're behind on Pick Central, or hey, we added this interview. I know it's a pain in the ass. You think you could help me out with like room 1? And it's like, when do you need it? And you'd be like 15 minutes. And they'd roll their eyes and be like, I know, like I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
Totally.
And like, whatever. But if you're like, it's the same thing we used to say, like, working in jobs or like when you're with sales or a customer. Like if they come to you like, bro, Kelly, listen, I need to fucking get off Saturday night, like figure somebody to get me in, or like, yo, I'm late on the shipment, have them deal with it, move it around. It's like, hold on a second. Come hat in hand.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Hey, I fucked up. I got a wedding. I should have been off. I need this. I need that. Like, if I'm coming in hat in hand, don't fucking, it always was like, Stefan was like, the room was on fire. It's like, and that's what Stanko too, God rest his soul, nicest fucking guy in the world.
In the world.
Like,
he's the best.
just always, you'd be like, yo, I fucked up. And he'd make fun of you. And then you walk out and it's like, but we're all in the struggle together. Like, if I'm coming in hat in hand and not being like, hey, move, then you don't get to fucking go berserk. Like,
yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
like if it becomes a massive problem, but it was like once a month, once every 2, like it wasn't once a week where it's like, if you need to have a conversation with me, like professionally, be like, hey, you're adding things a lot last minute. This is why it's fucking up my team. Like, then you know what I mean?
Of
he was
course.
just like
well, there's
going
always
berserk. Like,
there's always
and then
like an
didn't say
issue
hello
here
at the
or
Super
there.
Bowl. 4 people walk by. I'm like, yo, what's up, Owen? Hey, Jerry. Just, they're going to do stuff. Hey, hello. Oh, he don't say it. I walk outside. I go, and he's like, what? I gotta say hello? I'm like, okay.
But it's like, yeah, you do. Yeah, I would love if you said hello. I said hello, so like say hello back. So I totally get it. And we're singling out Stefan, but it is like that kind of stuff. Pleasantries. Pleasantries are important to me. Pleasantries and manners and kindness. When you're looking for favors or if you're getting work done, it's like it's just easier to work with people like that.
Yeah, my dad always told me this. Please, thank you, and you're welcome will take you a long way in life.
Absolutely.
Just those simple manners,
Absolutely.
I still try to.
It's hard with the roommates too, because they like.
Oh, my son! No, I have my son. I will say this: I have my son to the point where like he orders his own food when we go out to eat. He says please.
Wow.
He says yeah. He's very good like that. I will say.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, he's about to be 5, and I'm trying to really hammer that home with him. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Sharing, thank you, please. You know what I mean? It's very important.
How's the sharing conversations going, Rico? I know that are you still in a sharing, learning about sharing, or are you past that at this point? I feel like all my friends are bitching about
it's an
sharing.
everyday struggle.
Yeah. Lately he's been trying to take, like, we'll buy his sister toys and him toys, and he'll try to take her toys.
Of course, yeah.
And we'll tell him like, hey, you know better, don't do that. If she tries to do it, she's a baby. She doesn't know any better.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's always a struggle, a daily struggle in the house.
But they don't get like, one of them wanted this little like small dog video game. So it's like, all right, I'm not coming home empty-handed for him. So he's got Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
But then right away, I want the video game dog thing. I'm like, you both got like
separate.
Yeah, it's an everyday struggle.
It's a tough line to walk. I see my friends going through it. And that's, I would say, the biggest complaint, especially when they send the kids to school or daycare or whatever. It's like sharing with the kids, and it's just always like a thing. I have no patience for that. That's
No?
I mean, I have patience for kids generally. but I would, but the patience it requires to like teach someone how to share, that sounds, that sounds like a mountain I'm not capable of climbing. So I commend you both for being able to do it, and your wives, obviously.
There's not that many bars. There's not really that many Barstool people with kids, right?
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a lot now. Yeah, a ton now.
Damn.
Yeah, it's nice though. I like that. I love
Who was
watching
the last one to have
families grow.
kids? You would say.
Could it be Roan? No,
Maybe
Frankie.
Ron, maybe Ron. Yeah.
Oh, Roan and Frankie's kids were born at the
Ron and
same
Frankie's
time.
close. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I forgot Roan had kids. Oh my gosh, jeez, wow.
Twins. Yeah.
I know.
Twins, and he's running around on a bum leg. It's crazy.
Oh, that's got to be brutal.
I feel bad for him every time he walks in.
Yeah, it's got to be brutal.
But he'll be okay.
That's what happened to me 2 summers ago when I fucking broke the elbow.
Yeah.
Right away. Like,
you broke your
she was
elbow?
like, "What the?" In that stupid basketball game.
Oh fuck!
It was only like 3 weeks. But
Forgot
she's like, "Don't fucking." Like, I got no time for this shit.
I totally forgot about that. Oof.
Crazy.
Yeah, adult injuries. That's like a huge fear of mine now.
Oh,
like I didn't.
That's why I'm scared sometime to do some of these games.
Me too.
I got
Jared.
kids now. If I blow out an ACL, I'm done.
I'm worried about my knees. I got arthritis already. Like arthritis is in my family on both sides, so it's like it's all over my wrists, all over my knees already, my neck.
You
whole
play
thing.
anything growing up?
I did. I was cheerleading for a while. I was never good. I was always terrible. But I'm trying to think what else.
No backflips, Kelly. No,
I was always like too tall. Like I
So
could do it on the
there's two sides
trampoline.
of
You're really tall.
I
There's
could do
2
it-
sides of cheerleading though. There's like you just go to the basketball game, stand there and like clap.
Yeah.
And then there's like the one my sister did where they're doing flies
Competition,
and it's like almost
yeah.
like gymnastics, competition
Yes.
cheer.
So did you hold
did
up to
both.
people because you were tall, Kelly?
No, I went up there, but I couldn't
Okay.
do the tumbling. It's called like the flips and
Gotcha,
stuff. But no, I was they would lift me up because I was skinny, but I was tall, so I had to be paired with like short girls, and I was always like
gotcha.
in the middle in the back because that's how visually it looked good.
Gotcha.
But no, I was terrible. I was good at like the cheers, the yelling. I was good at the yelling.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
basically it, and like the spirit. I like the vibe. Was fun, but we did football and basketball. Cheering for a basketball game is the fucking worst because you have to sit down and cheer. It's like it feels so lame to be doing that.
No, some of the schools we went to a school.
Well, in high school anyway. In high school, I'm not talking.
I never had.
They
cheerleaders in
stand
high
on the
school.
baseline. You could stand on the baseline for girls.
I don't know.
I feel like they
don't
always
remember.
made us sit down, unless it was we could come out there and do like a quick stunt is what they're called when you like put people up and down. We could do a quick stunt if there was like a timeout or if it was between quarters. It'd be like the end of quarter one and you'd go out, do a quick little thing. And then halftime, we were allowed to go out and do like a dance. But that was
Some of
pretty
these
much it.
schools, maybe it's home court advantage. Laughlin was in a not great area. It's being rebuilt now. Like all African American school. The girls knew more basketball than half the fucking people in the gym.
Really?
Jerry, the
awesome.
court was as big as this room. It was on the 4th floor. The ceiling was this high. Something wacky always happened. Like the ball would go off. It like Laughlin again. It was awesome. But the girls, the entire time, they were more of like a step team than a cheerleading team.
Yeah.
But and the gym was just rocking the
That's
entire
so
time. Be
fun.
like, Laughlin.
You got a little male cheerleader in you. I like that.
I was gonna say that's
dude.
so fun. No, our
Nuts.
shit was not that fun. Like it was.
Oh,
we had
yeah,
to cheer
these girls
for
were fun.
We cheered for the boys, but they also made us cheer for the girls' teams, which like would be totally fine. And now in retrospect, I was like, yeah, that was actually nice, like that we did that. But in high school, you're not like the girl basketball players did not really fuck with the girl cheerleaders. It was like we're being serious, and you guys are waving your pom poms in our face while we're playing a real sport. You know, like it was that energy in like 2006 or whatever. And so that was like humiliating to have to cheer for them just because they didn't want us there. Like that's how it felt, you know?
The big
But it was
thing
fun to
now
do.
is like, I don't know about your coordination, whatever, but like Mike's daughter is like looking potentially to play college football.
Really?
I feel like Kelly, that tall, what are you like 6? What are you, 5'11"?
5'9". I'm 5'9". But I look taller than that for some reason. People
Yeah,
think
You
I'm
do
like
look.
6 feet
I
tall.
thought you were like 6
Definitely,
foot.
yeah.
No, yeah.
6 foot, 6
5'9",
foot
but
one.
I usually got a heel on or two.
Tall
Okay.
and aggressive. Like, imagine her as a wide receiver, D-end and flag these days.
Yeah, I mean you're
Fucking
athletic, Kelly,
crush
right?
it.
You're
fun.
athletic.
I'm decently athletic. I wouldn't go as
Yeah.
far. I'm not like the most athletic, but yeah, I'm pretty coordinated. Depending, I'm pretty good at basketball. Basketball is the only sport that I have played actively before. So I feel like I know it better. So that's why I like watching basketball, because I'm like, I know the rules, I know the vibe, and I feel more in it. Football is kind of a snooze for me because I've never actually played it. So it's like, or, you know, I've messed around with a flag football or whatever, like in gym class, but nothing past that. But
Have you tried golf, Kelly, at all?
no, but I really want to get into golf.
You should.
I really
You
do.
should.
Everyone keeps saying it's so good. And my friends' husbands, a lot of them play. And so they've like gone out with them. And of course, like, I feel like you could be really good at golf like right away. Like you don't really have to try too much. And then eventually you try like to get better.
Well,
Everyone sucks when they start at golf.
No, there's some people who have like natural swings.
Yeah.
already.
And all my
There
friends are really
people
good.
who have like natural swings.
I'm great at mini golf.
Yeah, you should try.
So
it.
yeah,
Golf's
not that
great.
anybody's ever asked me to play mini golf at the mini golf open and shit. Like I feel like that shit always comes up. No one's ever asked me to do it. I grew up
Really?
on the Jersey Shore every summer. Jersey Shore, heading over to fantasy golf. I run that place.
Is that Seaside, Point Pleasant? Where's that?
That's
Waldorf?
Long Beach Island,
LBI.
New
LBI 's
Jersey's best kept
beautiful,
secret.
man.
Best kept
Gotcha.
secret. Don't tell too many people about that place.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just went to
beautiful.
Seaside a couple weeks ago when I was in New Jersey, brought the kids on the boardwalk. They cleaned it up pretty nice.
Yeah, Seaside used to be trash, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
used to be really trash. They built it up like really fucking nice. I was
They
like, oh, wow.
after Sandy, they really made it nice. But the thing is that at night it gets a little rambunctious.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went like from like 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We were out.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
family fun. And then at night
Yeah.
the creepy crawlies come out and they put out the fuck your mother t-shirts, you know, hanging out the shore store.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Snooki has a store over there.
Wasn't Snooki going
does
through
she?
some kind of health crisis?
She has her own store. Yeah.
She's
Did
got
I read that wrong? She's
no,
got
you're
something
right.
really
She's
bad,
got
right?
Really?
I think so. Yeah, not like serious.
She does. She's I want to say either like a cyst on her ovary or like an endometriosis adjacent type. She needs, I think, radiation, a little bit of radiation for it. But they caught it early. She's doing okay, as far as I know. I haven't seen the updates in a while, but yeah, she's going through some stuff that they like caught accidentally on a whim. Like I think she went for a checkup or she got like some kind of scan, and they were like, "Wait a second, you got something here." But she's
wow.
okay,
Yeah.
and she's posting a lot about it if people are interested.
Horrible.
She does the
Yeah.
podcast with Joey, right?
Yeah, I think as far as I know,
think
they're
so.
still popping off with it. It's called
seen a clip the
like
other
It's
day.
Happening or something.
Yeah. I seen a clip the
Yeah,
other day
Joey
on
lost a
TikTok.
lot of weight too.
Yeah,
Joey
looks
lost a
good.
lot of weight.
Joey's very clever and snappy and funny. I wish
he's
he was
very funny.
more in the mix back in the day. And
Yeah,
now he
I
hates us
agree.
all.
Does he hate us all? Really?
Pat
No.
has mentioned it. I don't want to speak for him, but
He doesn't.
It doesn't
I
seem
wouldn't
like
say
he's
he
like-
hates us all. I'm kind of. I feel like I'm like, you know, caught between mom and dad because I like them both. I like obviously love Pat. I've been friends with Pat for a decade, and I like Joey a lot. But they have unsettled beef, I would say. They don't see each other finally right now. Pat, like, he's like, I don't ever want to talk to him. I don't want to talk about him, you know. And I think Joey has kind of adapted the same mindset. And it's just sad. It's sad that they fell apart, but good for me because I jumped right in his grave, and now we got out and about popping off, you know.
Yeah, out and
That's
about
a
And it's
great-
doing well.
benefiting
Yeah.
me. So I'm happy about that.
for sure. No, that's a great combo.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
and Pat's good.
We're having a
Trying
lot
to
of fun
think
with
if there's
it.
any
yeah.
like what do you think are some untapped combos at Barstool? that
Ooh,
you'd
that's a
like
good
to
one.
see?
Untapped combos. Well, I'll tell you. Remember when I did? I don't know if either of you guys remember, but a couple, maybe like a year ago or 8 months ago or something, I did like a whole blog breaking people in the company down by their signs, like they're like,
Yes.
you know, the astrology signs, which
Yep.
I understand there's an element of that where it's like bullshit, everyone thinks it's dumb or whatever. But when you break it down by show and podcast, it's crazy how many people with the same signs are like linked together. Like part of my take is like all Aquariuses entirely.
Wow.
And then like
yeah, PFT
Pat
and
and
I
I
have the same birthday.
yeah.
Wow.
And then Pat and I are both fire signs and we work well together. And then like Gia and I, it's like fire and water and we're kind of like a more chill thing. And Rico, it was like you and Dave are both fire, I think. And then Dan was air. So it's like, you know, kicking up the rage and whatever. It's an interesting thing to
I'm a
see. Who
Gemini,
knows?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? Is that fire
Dave's-
or are you air? I forget.
I don't
right
really
now.
know the signs. I know I'm a Gemini, and I know Dave is March 18th.
When are you?
He's an Aries for sure.
6'7".
I know that he's there you go. Yeah.
That's my birthday.
It's a brutal birthday.
That is a brutal
Why?
birthday.
Well, just for the time.
No,
Yeah,
now it's gonna fade
now
away.
it's gonna fade away.
Time
yeah.
of year, it's awesome.
Yeah, no,
dude.
I'm saying
Yeah.
just the
I used to have
time
birthdays when I was like 11 and 10 years old at a water park.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Time of year is great. I
Oh,
think you
yeah,
guys,
so-
you guys for a long time were an untapped couple. I think that you guys do really well bouncing off each other.
Well, I was trying to
6,
figure
I'm
out.
5. I'm 5. May.
May.
I don't know if that makes
No,
any
it's different
sense.
sign.
5th
They
of
change
May.
like
You are,
every-
but let me see real quick.
I'm May 11th, and you're
I think you're a
6th?
I think you're a
7th.
Taurus.
Taurus. Yeah, Taurus.
Gemini sign.
Yeah, Taurus and Gemini.
Let's see. So, okay, Rico, you're air sign, and Jerry, you're an earth sign. So you keep him grounded. That sounds about right.
Kind of sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who keeps who grounded?
He keeps you grounded.
Me keeps you grounded. That's
But
true.
you still whip it up. Like you
Yeah,
still
you whip it up.
you bring
Oh.
you bring the levity, but he
Sometimes you
brings
get
you back
too
down to
high,
earth
though,
if you
too.
I
need.
get too high sometimes.
Literally and figuratively.
That's fine.
Used to.
Yeah, used to.
You guys were on tap. I'm trying to think who else is like a
You
good
and Kirk,
combo.
you did Kirk's show once, right?
I did Kirk show. I went all the way up to Boston.
I still haven't got that invite to that studio.
Wow. I was actually
But
a really
you-
fun time.
You and Kirk are a good combo.
I like that a lot. I want some of the younger kids to get together. I feel like they could do like a panel type, like a you know, all in a room. Maybe not like a live stream, but like a once a week. Like I wish Friday Night Pints would expand bigger. Like I love the Ella Dante Katic mix right now, but I wish that could be like almost a copy paste of how we used to do it here, where it was like a round table of rotating people just kind of getting drunk and shooting the shit. I feel like the like younger, newer kids would benefit from that.
Yeah.
To like find their, find people that are similar to them or like the chemistry with other people.
Yeah,
I think all the interns got hired, right, recently?
that's what I'm told. Yeah, good
I
for
think
them.
so.
Oh, that's wonderful. I saw at least one.
think so.
I don't know who all else.
Oh, maybe I don't want to speak. I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
I don't know.
I don't know
I
when,
might be wrong.
I don't know when things are announced or anything. But yeah, I saw one of the girls at least. Hi,
That's cool.
more bitches. Love that.
All right, I'll get you out of here on this. We spent 6 hours driving last week.
Oh God. Yeah.
Great drive.
Okay.
A lot of great convo. We traded some information. Like
Yeah.
with Kelly, you have to come with a gift. Like she's not expecting you to fucking buy lunch, but
Yeah, yeah.
you gotta give her a new little like
Fair.
piece of info, and she's like, "Ooh, okay."
Yeah.
And then she gives you something back. Like it's great, and I like just talking to her. Like we're closer in age than some of the younger people.
I'm going on the road with Kelly and Pat shortly.
Yeah,
Yeah, in a couple weeks. Next week.
Yeah, I think 2 weeks, right?
Something
I
like
think,
that.
yeah. Not
Yeah.
this weekend, but next weekend, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I can
So
bring a gift. I'll bring a gift.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
The drive until about the last 10 minutes when somehow some kind of topic comes up of whether like things are white trash or not. And her and Jetski, like I tweeted, I'm like, I hate them both. Kelly and Jetski basically say, like, if you're not rich, you're like white trash. They just refuse to acknowledge the middle class.
Is it because the middle class is like dying?
I don't know. Like they were. I was like, oh, we went to Hershey Park growing up. They're like, that's white trash. Like, no, it's not. Like you can afford
Yes,
a
it
vacation.
is.
To me, white trash was more of a mindset, if that makes sense.
White trash to me was like trailer park.
So
Yeah.
so here's how the convo was like. Jessica and I were both talking about how we kind of, well, actually no, we were talking about it with the car at large, being like, we're all a little white trash. And Rico was so offended at the idea that anyone would ever think he was white trash. They were like, he's like, what do you
what?
mean? Like, I'm not white trash at all.
not.
We
What
were
are
like,
you talking about?
thank you, Jerry. That's it.
Okay. So for
Yes.
me, I call myself sometimes white trash because I like to have hamburger helper once in a
That's
while.
Rico. Is that not exactly the example I gave? I said, "Did you grow up having hamburger helper?" And he goes, "No." I said, "Okay, then maybe not. Like
I
maybe
like-
Rico's in a class
We
of
were
his own."
very much firm in the middle class.
You never had hamburger helper.
We never had hamburger.
That's
I
bullshit.
literally, Jerry, I'm so
to God.
fucking glad you said exactly that. I said that we were talking. We were that now.
Kelly,
we're,
look at my Twitter. I tweet about hamburger helper.
I
sometimes.
honestly love hamburger
I
helper.
like it. I love it.
That's
nothing
the
wrong
thing.
with it.
Double
But-
cheeseburger
but it's-
macaroni.
It's like
Yeah.
the mindset, like when I don't know, like you show up, like white. I was giving bad
he's
examples,
saying
but like white trash
could
is
only
more of
be
like,
the fentanyl people on the streets. Like that's the
no,
only white
no,
trash,
it's
or like
more
the,
so
the
like
trailer park
you go
people.
to a fancy like somebody says, oh, hey, get dressed up for a wedding, and you're wearing like a fucking Hawaiian shirt. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like they're like, oh, this is my nice shirt. Like that's kind of white trash.
Yeah, I
Agreed,
guess.
agreed.
Asking for fucking to-go boxes
But
at a
you probably have some white trash tendencies.
He's
I would say
claiming
maybe a
no. He's
little
claiming
bit. I
he
don't
is
think
not
I'm
white trash
white.
at all.
Oh, come on.
I just don't get how you guys are
We said
missing
the
the
fact
middle
he's
class.
from Staten Island is inherently white trash. Like that is
It's built on trash.
Yes. Like, what are you talking about? And he goes, my father would be absolutely appalled to hear anybody saying that we're white trash. He built this family. And then it literally got into the conversation of like, my father worked on Wall Street. He worked his whole life to give us the life we have. I was like, Rico,
Because
we're just
it's a
talking
delicate
about
balance for me though. Because when my dad did Wall Street with Large, people were like, oh, fucking, you grew up rich. I didn't grow up rich.
Yeah.
We grew up very much in the middle.
Yeah.
So like, I definitely wanted to be above the white trash, but definitely wanted to not like, or not, I would love to be rich, but we weren't rich. I was very much in the middle class.
Yeah,
and these two
yeah.
just like weren't acknowledging it.
Yeah.
it was like,
Crazy.
well, we were, but we were saying that yes. And the argument we made was like, if you weren't rich, like, yes, there's a middle class. Yes, there's whatever, but everybody's a little white trash. Like in order to not be white trash at all, you got to be like mega rich because those people will look at even the middle class and be like, oh, they're white trash. Like,
Oh, for sure.
that's our bond as non-rich people is our
I
white
don't
trash
know, like
tendencies.
white trash. Like you go to somebody's house and their kids are like still like 3 years old and they're just in like a fucking diaper and a white t-shirt like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Like you don't get your kids dressed in the morning like that.
He's
see that.
thinking
That's
of
white
like
trash,
literally
like-
trailer parks. Like that's like
Yeah.
the white trash stops at trailer park for Rico. Like
No, we all have some white trash tendencies. Sure.
Maybe tendencies, but they were just
I think
acknowledging the
I
middle
think
class.
that people are gonna.
I think you might
laugh
be
out
white
loud.
trash.
He is white trash, and that's why. But like, so are we. So am I. So is Jerry. Like, so we're white trash. But that's why we get along. And it blew my mind, and Jesky as well. You can ask him next time you see him. Like, it was like a 10-minute conversation where at the end we had to be like, damn, Rico just really does not think he's white trash at all. We
Yeah,
can't even
then
bring
they
this up
started-
anymore. And we were like, all right, that's it. I guess we're trash and he's not. Like it just,
Crazy.
Oh, it was incredible.
Yeah, it was good. The video we're gonna do with that was good.
That was really
Got
fun.
some good snacks on the road.
Can you leak? Not leak, but
It's a Bosco.
Is it for
It's a Bosco Industries.
Okay, that's all you gotta
for,
say. Okay.
For our friends at DK.
Nice.
Yes,
Hell
it was
yeah.
a great day. It was a long day, but a really good day, and I would say worth the trip for sure.
Love it. Love it.
Gave Kelly the front.
As you
Yeah,
should,
that was huge. That was huge. I didn't expect to get the
Open the
front.
door.
I didn't expect it. And then he came. He's talking on the phone. He's like waiting for us all to get into. We had to take 2 cars up, and so we're waiting. We're kind of corralling everybody. And Rico's down by both the cars, waiting for. We were waiting for I think Jetski to come with his car. So he's kind of like wheeling and dealing, but also on the phone. And I kept being like, "Who the fuck is he talking to right now?" It's 9 a.m. I'm like,
Ron
"Who could he
Whitney.
possibly be talking to?" And then I come down. We're getting ready to go. He's literally in the middle of 7th Avenue, like opening the car door. He's on the phone. He's but. I was like, "All right, this is a Rico business experience," and it was
Show respect,
white
yeah.
glove, black car service for sure.
Love that.
Goes every stop we got out at the thing. I'd go open the door again.
That's good. Gentlemen. Yeah.
You have no sisters, right? You just grew up with brothers.
No, I have a younger brother, and that's it. And my dad's got a certain amount of manners, but I wouldn't say he's an open the car door for you kind of person. Also, remember, I'm a single lady. I'm typically on my own. I'm very independent. So like things like that kind of, I'm like, what? Like I can open my own door. Like for a second, I have that feeling, and then I'm like, no, that's actually a really nice thing. I'm just not used to this because I'm used to opening all my own doors.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that of like, yeah. How's the dating scene in New York? It's gotta be
Oh,
grim
it's
as
dog
shit.
shit.
No?
Absolutely horrible. I'm not even like in it right now. I'm like, oh, I don't have
Seems
time
like there's
for
so
that.
many people though, right? Like there's a lot.
You'd
of
think,
right?
but people have so much shit, like they've always got something. They're always hiding some sort of reason why they are the way they are, and that's fine.
And then it's
just
hard
like,
for you too because they're trying to get in here, right?
yeah,
There's a little bit of an element
that's
to
the
that.
problem. Kate had the realest. Danny had asked her something, or he put a video I think up of Kate where she was like, the worst thing in the world is like you're hitting it off with a guy. They don't mention that they know or consume Barstool, and then you like hook up with them, and then later on they start asking like intimate questions about Dave or Dan or your work life, and that is like the biggest red flag. So at this point, sometimes it's not worth even having the conversations because people will know or they'll lie about knowing. Like that, it's hard to kind of weed those people out. So yeah, it's just I don't have the energy
That happened
right
on
now.
the show, right? That happened with the Oh, what's her name? Annika.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that scenario that Annika went through with that guy Brady. Like that happens. That's almost any guy that
I
I've
was
like
just
dated or
talking
hooked
to-
up with,
yeah.
like outside of
Wow.
the building. You know.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I was just talking to 2 girls in New York, and they were like, yeah, like they'll tell you, I don't know this, I don't know this. And then they're like, oh, I don't really consume it. It's like, oh, so what's Stephen Shea like? It's like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
you know, like,
It's like, how
now
do you
you're
even
in
know?
the layers? You're not on
Yeah.
the surface level.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It's one thing if they ask about Dave. Everyone asks about Dave no matter what. Everyone's like, what's Dave like? And I'm like, I don't know, normal. Like he's my boss. It's just, it's
Yeah.
also a strange conversation to have because you don't like, you can't talk to someone who doesn't work here, who you don't really know that well about work. Because if you have a regular job, a normal job, it's like, oh, so-and-so in accounting sucks. And
They
then
don't
this
have faces.
person's,
Yep.
yeah, like they're random people. But I can't be like,
Exactly.
oh, listen to what Rico and Jerry were saying about so-and-so, because then that will get back to you somehow. If somebody tweets it, it's
That's
like
what
a
I
crazy
said.
thing.
That's why the people here date each other, because you can kind of only understand this place if you're here. You know what
It's
I mean?
true.
Like,
Yeah.
It's one less thing to have to vet, you know?
Yeah.
So it's tough though.
2 final questions. What about, you did say you're single, what about a fireman from New Jersey?
Jetski had said
Oh.
something in the car.
Hold on.
Are we talking? Are we? I heard a fireman. Is this a fireman friend of Jerry's actually?
Yeah.
Friend of ours. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's the same friend, but I heard a rumor that one of your friends.
Same friend. Yeah, same friend.
Okay. So all right. So you're trying to set me up with the guy.
See, this
He's
is
on
the
his last
airing
leg.
around.
He's on his last.
Yeah.
He's trying to squeeze it in while he's still got time.
No,
I
there's-
did it for a laugh, Kelly. You don't have to ruin the guy's life.
There's a
I didn't know.
50-50
Is
chance.
that
Jesus.
common
It's
knowledge?
50-50.
It's 50-50. It's 50-50
Okay.
right now.
I just heard it outside. I know nothing about it past that.
That's not
No.
good. That's not good for us trying
It's a
to
bad
recruit
start.
him.
It's a bad start. It's a bad start. Listen,
So I don't know.
August 26th, we'll know. August 26th.
I don't know. And Jetski
Jerry,
did
that's
tell
not good.
me
We're trying to-
in the car, he was like, you got to get a blue collar guy. But I'm not, I don't know. I don't know if I'm, well, I've never dated a blue collar guy, I don't think. So I don't know.
The problem is he's about an inch taller than me, so that could be tough, right?
Right. Well, is he confident in his size?
Oh yeah. Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Then that's fine. It's the insecure guys you got to look out for.
Yeah, no, he's very, very confident.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
well,
we'll see.
let's see if he, then maybe I'll consider.
All right, there we go. Perfect. There you go. There you go.
Gotta get Kelly back on the track. Give me Icky numbers. She did have
I
3
didn't
bad
know.
dates.
They were talking about
3,
it.
Yeah, she went on 3 dates with Sparky. It didn't work out. So
Sparky's eye, his head has turned for Ebony. He's like giving her, he's like motorboating her in the middle of the office. I don't even know what the fuck that was about. Like it was on Row.com last week. I said, what the fuck is going on in there?
unreal. And then you've touched on Grandpa. Grandpa's part of the treadmill crowd. He watches Wake Up Barstool every day.
My real grandpa. I thought I was like, damn, who's grandpa? Like I'm losing track of all of Rico's
no
codes.
code,
like
no
I don't
code,
know.
no code,
Yes, my
no code.
actual grandpa, my grandfather is a big. He's one of the only like people outside of our world that actively knows and watches Wake Up Barstool. He like called me about it. He's like, that guy on that show. I see it. It's on Fox. And I thought first, I'm like, okay. Big Noon, like what show are you talking about?
Carlson.
And it was anything, and he was talking about T-Bob and Wub, and he was like he had a good point when he was talking about blah blah blah. I was like, this is
Watches
incredible.
it every morning.
So yeah, he's completely
have a little
dialed
bit
in.
I'm gonna have a little bit on the show when on Thursdays. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Kelly's grandpa" at the end.
He would laugh
Yeah.
so he would love that. He would absolutely love that.
Yeah. What else? So that's it. He just consumes Wub.
Yeah, because it's on TV. Like he's
It's on TV. Yeah,
God,
It's
not
the
on
only-
apps, Rico.
I know. I'm just saying.
But he
can we
has
get
a
on Grandpa's
computer.
radar? It seems like he would like us.
He has a computer and he knows how to like open links to YouTube. I don't know if he knows how to like go to YouTube and search, but he uses the computer for horse racing, gambling on horse races. He's a horse
it.
bet
Okay.
guy.
Oh,
DK
damn.
Loves
Boys,
it.
baby.
Grew up,
me and
spent
Terry
a lot
will
of
be
time
in
at Monmouth.
Saratoga soon.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
be up
yeah?
there.
Yeah, so
Very
maybe
fun.
he could tune into something, you know.
I should let him know.
Yeah, get us on Grandpa's radar.
I will. I
Real
will.
quick, you know, like nobody's tapped that market. I don't think here.
Grandparents.
I mean, I tried with the kids. It obviously
Right.
that wasn't going to work.
Right,
Nobody's
of
really
course.
tried to tap the like 65 plus market.
I agree.
What's
I
that
feel like
market though?
The
It's tough.
earliest they had was the cousins, was Mr. Portnoy and cousin Murray, years
Yeah.
ago
Yeah.
on Sirius
True.
XM. I feel like that was the closest we ever got. But
Yeah.
yeah,
What we're trying to do
it's a
is-
totally untapped market. You guys can slide right in there, I think.
We're trying to incorporate some old people into some content.
Yeah, try
That one thing,
What thing?
the competitive game, 3 friends of ours.
Oh,
3
yeah,
people,
yeah.
and then some old people. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Sounds like you're on the way.
Working on it. All right, great episode.
Thank you,
Fucking
Kelly.
Yeah,
Keegs,
thank you guys so much.
throwing a
I could talk for
fastball
another
at all
hour. We gotta
times.
go. We gotta record out and
Yeah,
about
we got
now.
meetings. We got
All right.
meetings.
Oh, yeah,
But,
we're busy people.
Yeah, welcome anytime.
Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Thank you for joining, Kelly.
You guys
Appreciate
are the
it.
shit.